Hi my loves, good afternoon. This is going to be a very quick video. I had posted a tutorial for this mesh top last week, and one of my subscribers commented that she would like for me to work on aging around the crop top. Okay, so let's do that quickly. So when you are done with your crop top and you've attached your straps, to work the aging, you are going to come to your left hand side. So come to this very first space on your left hand side right here. So you're going to attach your yarn there. I have attached my yarn, and as you can see, I attached it close to the straps. Okay, not over here but somewhere here. After attaching your yarn, you are going to turn your crop top like so we can work down the side of the top. To get started on the aging, chain 3 and then place 2 double crochets in that same space. After that, make a slip stitch in the next space and then chain 3, place 2 double crochets in that same space. After that, in the next space, make a slip stitch. We are going to repeat the same pattern. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Place 2 double crochets in the same space. And then in the next space, make 1 slip stitch. Okay, so this is what we have so far. So now that you've made a slip stitch, you are going to chain 3 and then place 2 double crochets in the same space. After that, slip stitch in the next space, chain 3, place 2 double crochets in that same space, slip stitch in the next space, and just repeat the pattern all the way down until you get to your last space on the bottom of your work. Okay, I have worked my pattern all the way across, and at this point I have just 1 space left. After your last double crochet in this space, you are going to make a slip stitch in the last space like so, and then turn your work to work across the bottom of your crop top. Chain 1, and in this very same space we are going to place 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. After that, make a slip stitch in the back of this single crochet stitch. So right here we are going to make a slip stitch, and then in the next space place 5 single crochets. After that, in the back of the next single crochet stitch, make a slip stitch. There you go. After your slip stitch, in the next space, place 5 single crochets. After that, make a slip stitch in the back of the next single crochet stitch. So this is what we have so far. After your slip stitch, place 5 single crochets in the next space, then slip stitch in the back of the next single crochet, and then 5 single crochet in the next space, slip stitch in the back of the next single crochet. Continue that all the way across until you get to the last space on the bottom of your crop top right here. This is how the bottom of your crop top should look like. So at this point I have just one space left. After this slip stitch, I am going to place 5 single crochets in this last space. There you go. And then in this single crochet stitch right here, I am going to make a slip stitch. Alright my loves, next up, turn your crop top so that we can work upwards the side, and then make a slip stitch in the next space, then chain 3 and place 2 double crochets in that same space. After that, make a slip stitch in the next space, then chain 3, place 2 double crochets in that same space, then make a slip stitch in the next space, chain 3, place 2 double crochets in that same space, after that make a slip stitch in the next space. After your slip stitch, chain 3, place 2 double crochets in the same space, then slip stitch in the next space, chain 3, 2 double crochets in the same space, slip stitch in the next space. You are going to repeat that all the way across until you get to your very last space right here before your strap. Alright my loves, I have worked my edging all the way across and I have just one space left. After my last double crochet in this space, I am going to make a slip stitch in the last space, then chain 3, place 2 double crochets in that same space, and then after that I will make a slip stitch in this space right here. So this is the first space for the neckline. There is this hole right here. I'm going to make a slip stitch in that hole and then chain 1 and fasten off. This is what your crop top should look like. Okay, you are going to give it a little tug to loosen up the stitches. When you are done, just tie your straps however you want to tie it. So I'm going to bring this one across and just insert it in this space right here. I'll do the same thing for the other side. I'll insert it right here. Okay, and then I'll bring this over and insert it in this last space here, and then bring this one over and insert it in this last space, and then tie, and you are done. Okay, very quick tutorial. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next tutorial. Bye.